What is going on, guys? How you doing? In this video, we're going to talk about a moment that happened in the Goku Black saga between Trunks and Gohan. Was he disappointed? Let's get right into it. All right, let's go back to the Goku Black saga. I was watching it a couple of days ago, and I noticed it. Well, it was in plain sight, but I noticed a little bit more. What did Trunks really expect when he was coming back to the future? I don't think he expected, well, we know he didn't expect to see Goku because he thought Goku had died because he was there, he saw it. So I know he didn't expect to see Goku. I don't think he expected his dad to be in fighting shape or as strong as his father is. I think that when he was going back to the past, he was solely looking for Gohan. I think he was going back for his master to help him defeat Goku Black. I think in his mind, Gohan was the only person that would be able to defeat Black, because he watched Gohan as a child defeat Perfect Cell. So he was like, great, I'm going back. I'm going to get adult Gohan. It'll be like old times. He's going to be a monster because he was a killer monster when he was a child. So the level he would have reached now, I think he really expected Gohan to be at the level of Goku and Vegeta currently. And when he got there, he was so disappointed. And it was obvious that he was disappointed because the drop off was significant, which Super did a great thing. They did a great thing. They brought in GT Gohan and they showed you GT Gohan to remind you that GT Gohan was trash. And then they slowly erased him from time. So that was the best part that they could have done. Acknowledge that GT Gohan happened, but kind of rewrite Gohan's history. So Trunks was like visibly upset and sad because that was his expectation. His expectations were to go back, to bring Gohan back. And Gohan, he saw what Gohan did to the androids with just one arm. So imagine what he can do with both his arms. He was like, it's going to be great. I'm going to go back with my teacher. It's going to be like old times. He's going to push me and pull more out of me that I've never thought I could pull out of myself. And we're going to destroy Black. And he was just sad, man. It was visibly sad, and it was that emotional sad. And for a moment, he was like, what am I going to do? Even though after he heard his father and Gohan were like, Goku were super strong. He still in his mind was like, Gohan is the strongest. He's the strongest that I could bring. That's why when he started to see the divine power that Goku and Vegeta had, then he was like, okay, I guess, they can handle it. But he was skeptical. He was legitimately skeptical that they will be able to have enough power to defeat Black because they couldn't defeat Cell. A teenage Gohan defeat Cell. So to go back and see that Gohan went from being the strongest to the weakest was a big shock for him. And I know he expressed like he was happy that Gohan got to live a happy life because he wasn't happy. But it was depressing for him. And if you look, it took him some time to get over that. And even after they go and fight Black and they lose, every time they're coming back, he's more and more depressed because he knew the strongest Saiyan that he could bring was Gohan. And now Gohan is no longer the strongest. What are we going to do? What am I going to do? And you see that the entire time. Like when they felt that first defeat, my boy came back and he was like seriously depressed. Not just because they lost. He was like, but this wasn't my plan. This wasn't my plan. My plan was always to bring Gohan and Gohan would annihilate Black. So how do I come up with a new one? Goku's here, but he was never in the equation. And even with their divine power, they're struggling just as much as I struggled. Like, what am I going to do? So it was real interesting to see that even though outwardly he expressed, happiness for Gohan, that I think internally that's what he was struggling with. And he never, verbalized it. He didn't want to tell his dad, hey, I was expecting you to come and fight, but I wasn't expecting you to be a major factor. I was expecting Gohan to be the it factor. How do you tell it to your dad who you lost when you were a child? He was happy for that moment, but like I said, when he got there, it was all failed expectations. All of his expectations were thrown out of the window because the person he expected to come back and be able to wipe Black out like that couldn't defeat Krillin at that point. I'm playing. Oh man. But that's what I think. That's why he spent so much time depressed. And I know they kept saying it was like my and all stuff was going on, but that was really because he had a plan. That was their plan. Was to go back and bring Gohan. Gohan was trash. Oh man, that's it, guys, for this. We hope you enjoyed it. That's what I think. In the comment section below, let me know if I'm right or let me know if I'm wrong. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, as always, be easy, my friends.